My people, class is over. My last class just left and I'm still standing tall. But guess what? I really just had to share. I really, really have to share this. I'm telling you, the God I serve is such a mighty God, Just such a mighty God. Who the director came by today and brought me a gift. Can you imagine? He came, he walked in, the kids were like I'm telling you, man. I know the days are going to come when I am not going to be so happy. Like, as I told him, I said, the honeymoon phase will soon be over, but he came in and the kids were just talking up like we did the math, and I veered off because a couple of them took the test and they were telling me that it was a lot of fractions, and so I just went into teaching them the fractions, how to, when you multiply fractions, you just multiply across. When you add or subtract them, you have to find a common denominator. So you have to use the LCM, which is the least common multiple, to see the lowest number when you multiply them that comes up in both. And use that now to change the denominators, multiply the denominators by the number that will give them that lowest common factor. And then what they do to the bottom, they must do to the top. One kid said, you could add the top. And then I said, what do you do with the bottom? Because the pizza is cut up in different sizes, like 5/7 and 6/8. They're different sizes, so you cannot just combine them. Which denominator you're going to keep? He says, oh. And so I showed them how they do the least common multiple and find the common denominator. And then once the denominators are the same, then I showed them how to divide the fractions, to keep, change, and flip. Keep the first fraction, change the operation to multiplication, and then flip or do the reciprocal, which is changing the positions of the number, and at the end, and then just multiply across. And then we do the subtraction, and if you have to take one whole amount, you have to cut it up in whatever the denominator is. So if you had to take a 1 from 3 to make 8s, you have to make them into 8s. If the denominator is 8s, then add it to what was there. So if it was 3/8, then you add it to it, so it's going to become 11/8. Now you can do your subtraction. So we had a good time, and he came in and the kids were, can we just take a picture of the notes? Can we take a picture of them? They were so excited. And he left, and what kids were talking to him about me, and he was just having, he says, oh, well, you can thank me for that. But then he left, guys, and he came back. I'm telling you, and this man, and look at what he brought for the class. He says, I realized that you are very much into your cultural thing. And he says, I purposely got this for you. I don't know if you want to showcase it, but I got it. Look what he got. Guys, you see my little Jamaica over there? It's my Jamaica flag. Look at that. He brought it in. He says, put it wherever you want to put it. And I had a student who came in, and she says, I will help you, miss. Because I was looking for a kid. He's a tall Jamaican kid from Portland, he said. But he comes here, and I didn't find what the young lady says. I will do it for you, miss. I'll go and put the chair for you. And she'll go up on it and we'll put it right there. Look at that. Jamaica representing here in my classroom. Guys, wherever you go, let me tell you something. Just go in and be who you are. Be kind. Even, it's not about giving. It's about how you speak, how you respect others, and just go about your business and do your job. Just go about your business and do your job. And at the end of the day, they're going to spend on my kids. One of the things I wanted from all of them is as they hit the workforce, that they will let their work precede them. I said people, they would hear my daughter's name and they talk to them on the phone and think they're so white. They're not white kids, they're black kids, they're black, well, no. But they're African Americans. But they work. They work. Take it easy, Miss Sierra, thank you. But that's a student coming in to say goodbye. And I came, the Jamaican kids realize I'm from Jamaica and they just come. They just come. I'm telling you guys, God really provided this for me. Every time I say I'm doing anything and I pray to God to guide, and He just provide the right situations for me. So I tell my kids, work hard and make your job precede you. At the end of the day, it's not about what you look like or what you wear. It's about the work you do. And when you go in and just know what you need to do and get it done, that is it. You don't need to fluff up and to... Just let your work ethics precede you. Let people see your work before they even see you. And you'll be surprised to know that today was just a great day. It was just a good day. My niece killing me because of the rain and it's cloudy right now, dark. But you know what? I pushed through. He even said, because my son brings me, but he leaves me at the other building. He doesn't come to the education part. Security, you have to have something in order for them to, because I don't drive. So to come around to the back where teachers park, I don't come there. He drops me off and I just walk across and come to the education building. And then he says, I think we need to get you a pass so that your kids can drop you off in the back like other educators. I said, whoa. And I just thank God. He said, the winter is going to come soon. I don't think you should be walking that far to come in. I said, thank you so much. And that is it. I just come in, do my work, talk to the kids, encourage the kids, and that is it. So I just needed to share my flag. That's what I got on here. Let me not get carried away, because you know me, I could talk all day. But it's a flag. It just means a lot that he would have gone out and to make sure I get to represent my cultural stuff. So be happy for me. Be happy with me. Continue to lift me up in prayer. Because your prayers count, Not only you have been praying and just asking God to open doors for me, God is opening the doors. And so just help me to continue onward and upwards, doing what I do well and just going forward. Thank you and good night.